Alright, this is part 2 to the thoughts of Sudan. Kind of just going on along the lines of the trip that I took out there. It's a wonderful trip, but I think where I left off was I'm about to get on this plane. Now keep in mind, I told you this plane was kind of like a paper airplane I used to make in elementary school. It wasn't too stable, didn't fly too well, and I made a joke about that regarding our plane. And little did I know that it would come back to haunt me. So we all board the plane, we take a picture outside the plane, and we board the plane. And as we're on the plane, we go up thousands of feet into the air, and we're looking down, and people are taking pictures, you know, of the landscape and just the land of Africa, which is pretty, by the way. And while we were up there, one of the guys on the team, whose name is David Marks, who I call Superhero Dave, Super Dave, he was kind of like my hero on the trip. And he's looking outside the window, and he sees the latch on the engine shaft come off. And he's like, the latch just came off the engine shaft. So he goes up front to tell the pilot, and they just kind of shrug it off, I guess. But for those who know me, I'm very, very terrified of planes, and so I kept my eye on the engine the rest of the time. And so maybe like 2 minutes later, we're watching this plane. I'm watching the engine shaft, and the whole freaking thing comes off. It takes off and falls to the earth. And so I'm freaking out inside my skin, and the plane's like shaking, and all of my thoughts in my head is just like, you're gonna die, this is how it's gonna happen, you're gonna die. And so naturally I start praying. I ask for forgiveness, and I'm praying for my family, and I'm just trying to conceive like what it's gonna be like to die crashing in a plane. And I'm nervous, but everybody around me is kind of like quiet and shocked, and nobody was really making any noise, and everything was kind of going in slow motion. But I remember after praying for like 10 seconds, kind of getting this like kind of like this peace in my mind about like not dying. Like something kept telling me like, this is not the end, you know, everything's gonna be fine. And which is crazy for me, because just how terrified I thought I would be in a situation like that. I wasn't as frantic as I thought I was gonna be, and I kind of just snapped out of it after I got that feeling. And I didn't think anybody would believe the story, so I actually got up out of my seat, which is crazy, and I took a picture of the engine that was exposed while we were doing this emergency landing, so people could see the story, see it firsthand. So our plane lands safely to the ground, and then I get out and kiss the ground, of course, and thank God that we made it safely. And we lived to take another plane into Akon, and then to finish our journey there. But it was my one of the few near-death experiences I've had, and it was pretty nerve-wracking. But like I said, the whole trip was a God thing. He took care of us the whole time, and we had favor in everything we did. And I think I mean, everything worked out for a reason. We didn't get to pick up the commissioner there, Cho, who was going to take us into the village and kind of be like the ambassador for us. And we were going to leave her, and so we had to turn the plane around to do the emergency landing, and we ended up being able to pick her up and take her into the village with us, which I think ultimately was a great thing. So I think everything worked out for the best, and I'm sure, I know it did. And hopefully we're going to get all this footage out to the world so more people can see, you know, the need that's there, and also, you know, inspire other people to want to go out and make a difference, and let them know it's not overwhelming. One person can make a difference. And so that is the story of almost sudden death on the plane. But we made it, so it was a good thing. And the quote I'm going to end with today is by Carl Sandburg, and it says that the secret to happiness is to what does it say? The secret to happiness is to, can't even remember how it goes. Okay, yeah, I got it. Here we go. I'm gonna get it. The secret to happiness is to I'm going blank, I don't know. Alright, let me try again. 1, 2, 3. The secret to happiness is to be able to admire without desiring. Yes, I said it. That's it. The secret to happiness is to be able to admire without desiring. That's by Carl Sandburg. So stay tuned next week for more DTV, full of paper planes and thoughts of Africa, and who knows what else is in store for the Dream Team. I love you, America and Nashville, and I love you, Africa. And oh yeah, am I getting the signal to peace out? But before I go, I want to say Ya Ra Navin Kori Chavin Nalishna. That means love everybody all the time in front of God. Peace.